No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The pitch to the left. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Let's talk about Alabama. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Off play action on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Slithers into space. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Herrera. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown time. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Herrera. Zings it complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Meadows.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
That's a big-time completion. And, guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved, one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Hussein. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Takes the handoff. It's Callaway. There he goes. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback running on the draw. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Finding an escape route. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. Finds a man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Herrera. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting to score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will open from the 15. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Callaway. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short the 1st down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here we go. They'll run the toss. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Right back to the well. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guy.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off. And
here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble with a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Herrera. It's complete to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hoped to have already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got a man. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
To the air, it's Herrera. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Meadows. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the left. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. And
the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He caught it!
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Herrera. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Wide open downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Trying the left side. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back.
Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hussein. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
To throw, it's Herrera. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hussein. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. On target. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. And he'll be brought down.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. What's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Herrera. Here comes the heat. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over the Goobers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Buys a little time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing him the football. That's when he catches a big fella.
Looking to throw on third. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
Catches it at the 30. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.